Previously on the 8 Question Show.
The reason a lot of these complexes are kicking people out is because they're in, their rent is low. And they're like, wow, the owners are like, wow, I'm losing money. I'm locked in this contract with this renter.
Yep.
And I'm losing money. I could have this same unit getting triple the amount if I put it on Airbnb.
Can't afford, that's why I'm front line, hand the sword. I do this all for myself, not the cash or no damn award. I need intelligence to craft my bars. I need the medicine that grows effervescent from the hands of God. I need inheritance to slash the odds, create a pipeline to the well while you grasp for straws. 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions.
Welcome back to the 8 Question Show, where we inject knowledge into your veins and it goes up to your brains. Question 3 today with Real Estate Pete. How are you today, by the way, Pete?
I'm doing all right.
All right.
Doing pretty good.
You feeling good? You feeling good after these 2 questions?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like we're getting somewhere. We're leading up to something real juicy.
Yeah. We're introducing the juice with this one. So, question 3. How do you make money in real estate?
This is a great question. There's so many ways to make money in real estate that honestly, all of my kids are getting their real estate license.
Right.
I learned more in my first year of real estate than I did ever doing anything else. There's so many ways to make money that I created an entire business just out of the Airbnb stuff in one community. But with the rentals comes cleaning, cleaning homes.
So rentals is one of them.
Well, rentals is one of them. Cleaning is another one.
Okay.
Oh,
cleaning, construction,
building.
This is thing people don't really think about. Now, when you say making money in real estate, you're not just referring to someone who has a real estate license.
Exactly.
Most of my clients know nothing about real estate. They have the money and they come and find me. Real Estate Pete.
There you go.
Because they know that I know certain things.
Yeah.
So they're like, they don't know anything about real estate. They go, hey, Pete, I got this money. I want to make this money. What do I do? So a lot of times it's not about being in real estate. It has nothing to do with that. There are people who, like you said, Bill Gates, he's not a real estate agent, but he owns the most land.
Exactly.
So it's like, there's so many ways to make money in real estate. You know, let's start with getting your real estate license.
Okay.
Buying and selling homes. As a realtor, I get a commission. Okay. I don't work hourly, so everything I make is whatever amount of effort I put in.
Okay.
I have a contract with my broker that I make a specific amount of money every time I sell a house.
Okay.
So that's one way to make money.
There you go.
Another way to make money is buying and selling real estate. Like I said, before COVID, I bought my house for, an undisclosed amount of money. And now it's worth another undisclosed amount of money that I know that I can sell it for.
Exactly.
That's another way to make money in real estate. Another way to make money in real estate is multifamilies. Let's say back to the FHA thing. Yeah. With that FHA now, remember I said you have to live in the house.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you purchased a 4-unit apartment building. You can live in one of the units and rent the other 3 out.
Bingo.
Damn.
So
you're not even paying your mortgage.
Now you're right.
They're probably profitable.
Exactly.
Now the FHA has become profitable, which is why in Scranton, the first thing to go were the multifamilies. It was the first thing to go, or the commercial units that have the apartments on the upper level. First to go. Because now you're not just dealing with investors, you're also dealing with first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
Whoever snatches it up at the best deal, whatever the seller agrees.
And they get a good rate.
Exactly.
Very good rate.
Right. Exactly. So, again, back to the cleaning. I've been cleaning for 20 years. I didn't care for anything Airbnb related at first, because the cleaning money was better than the percentage I was getting for the Airbnbs.
What?
Yeah, way better. Matter of fact, to this day,
Shit.
if I broke down my P&L, the cleaning fees alone were out like 120 grand.
Shit.
What?
But again, that goes back into some physical labor. But as
100%.
a realtor, when you're cleaning homes, renting Airbnbs, selling houses, you're learning everything about the house. Cleaning a home, it might sound like something a maid would do, but it's not. It's a lot of moving around. It's like, you're getting a workout too.
Exactly.
And you're learning things about a home that they don't teach you about, like houses in real estate school.
Interesting.
They don't tell you, okay, here's how this part of the house works. Here's how this part of, they don't teach you about that. They just want you to know the rules, the
legality around
the legalities of it. Yeah, the disclosures, you have to, but they don't teach you about the house itself.
Oh, so there's wisdom in cleaning the place. So let's list them. You can do multifamily.
Yeah.
And rent out the other units in the multifamily.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy property, let it appreciate in value, sell the property at a capital gain.
Yes.
You can buy properties and Airbnb them.
Yes.
Or rent them.
Yes.
What am I forgetting?
Dude, everything you just mentioned is...
Oh, you can clean the place?
You can clean them.
You can build places?
Yeah. You can, renovate. Renovations. The whole Scranton is being renovated right now. Out by me in the community I live in the Hideout. It's called the Hideout in Lake Ariel. When I moved there in 2016, there was a lot of dilapidated homes in this community. Beautiful community, but it wouldn't be rare to see this one house like after every 10.
Exactly.
That's
it's like,
just
what?
Water damage everywhere. Let's just say. So when COVID hit, all of those properties were purchased, renovated, and then either sold or Airbnb, the long-term rental, whatever the case may be.
And this is just residential. Think about commercial.
Right. Forget about it. So as far as
farmland.
Oh, come on. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Remember the conversation we had the other day? Hey, Pete, I need a couple acres. I want to grow this one plant. Remember?
To be very clear, it was. To be very clear, it was baby's breath flowers.
Yes, correct. Yes,
because there is a shortage because of issues in Ecuador.
Right.
Okay,
let's make this very, very clear.
Let's make this very clear
for compliance reasons.
Yes,
we have to.
So that's another one right there.
This podcast is brought to you by Believe Elite Athletic Training. Believe Elite has transformed the minds and bodies of thousands of athletes. The nutritional coaching, strength and conditioning training, and mental performance programs are now available online. Work with owner and head performance coach John Rand, aka Coach JR, my good friend, to attain your goals and be the 1%. Coach JR works with some of the best athletes in the world. He can help you too. All you have to do is believe it. Apply online for a free phone consultation today by clicking on the link in the description.
There's so many things you can do in real estate. Again, all my children will be getting their real estate license.
Question. Do you have to have a license to sell it? So if I own my home and just want to just say, hey,
no,
Pete,
you don't.
You want to come buy this?
No, for sale by owner. You see them all the time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I always feel like somebody's going to stab me if I go in there or something. Like, what's the deal with that?
A lot of people feel that way, which is why they reach out to a realtor. Because when it comes to negotiations and dealing with people, sometimes you don't want to put that personal effort into selling your house.
Yeah.
You want someone else to do that.
Yeah.
Here's what I want. Hey, Pete, here's what I want. Here's how I want to do it. Go make it happen.
Oh, all right. I'm going to ask you a hypothetical. Two hypotheticals.
Sure.
First hypothetical is you're dead broke and you want to make money in real estate. What would your strategy be? Second question is you got a shit ton of money and you got to play chess with that money in real estate.
Yeah.
What would your strategy be?
All right. If I'm dead broke, which I was dead broke, I actually just quit my job.
Okay.
I had bills coming up. And I walked into the convenience store by me, and there was a paper up that said, real estate course, $450. And I had some money, so I went and did that.
So you became an agent.
I became an agent. If you're dead broke and you want to make money in real estate, get your real estate license.
Got it.
Okay.
Scrounge up the money, find the time, and get it.
Okay.
Because if you're hungry enough, remember, a lot of these realtors, they've been doing it for 20, 30 years. They've got reputations. They're not getting up.
Yeah.
They're not even going to show people around to buy a house.
Right.
Hey, call me if I'll list your house for sale and let the other agents run around and do all of that, but I'm not doing that. So when I came in, I was showing hundreds of houses. There was a time I showed over 100 houses in 1 week.
Whoa.
I was taking on any buyer client because no one wanted to deal with them.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm calling the realtors. They're not answering their phone. You're the only one that answered their phone. So if you're hungry enough and you're dead broke, get your real estate license and go out there and get on the phone. Start making phone calls, because there are agents who they don't have the time. They don't have the patience. They've been doing this for so long. They don't want to deal with this. But if you have the time and you're hungry enough, you will make a lot of money and you will build a solid reputation for yourself. And then you can coast on that when the time comes.
Exactly. And when you say they don't want to deal with this, what is the this that they don't want to deal with?
Getting in their car. That's a good question. That's a great Real estate agents have the potential to make a lot of money. But from what I notice, they don't, let me not say that. Let me rewind. You got to get up. You got to put your face on. You got to get in the car. You got to meet these people. Sometimes they drive in the car with you. Pre-COVID, get in the back. You're driving with me. And you gotta put your salesman on.
100%.
You gotta get up and you gotta sell this house.
People in the hustle.
Especially in Pennsylvania, you might spend 8 hours
chilling with these people,
going to see all the houses, because from one house to another is like a 45 minute drive.
Exactly.
It's not like we're in, even in the city too. Same thing.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work. And then let's say those people don't even want to buy a house.
Exactly.
You just wasted 8 hours of your day and your effort.
Shit, man,
and get nothing out of it.
Exactly.
Second question. I got a ton of money, and I need to play chess with this money. If we're talking about a couple years ago, we would go into the Airbnb, VRBO, short-term rental conversation. Right now, all investors know. Let's just say right now in the current moment we're in.
Which, by the way, let's timestamp this. This is July of the year 2022.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right now, the interest rates are sky high.
They're higher, yeah.
They're very high. They're probably going to go up again.
Yeah, they are.
They're going to go up again.
Yeah.
They just went up again, and they went up a couple months ago.
Exactly.
The people who purchased during COVID, who spent all this money on these properties, cannot technically sell to make a profit right now. I got a guy right now. I just got his house under contract. He called me yesterday. You know what? I'm just going to hold on to it. So now we're going out of contract. Yeah, I'd rather just hold on to it, long-term rented, and maybe 10 years from now I could sell it for $500,000 instead of $350,000.
Hopefully.
At this point, the real estate, everything has been purchased. The banks succeeded in creating all these new loans. So right now, there is no chess to play.
I never heard it phrased quite that way, that the banks have succeeded and created all these new. So it sounds like the best thing to do if you have a shit ton of money is buy a bank.
Pretty much.
No,
buy a bank. Yeah, again, referring to the story about the 200 families that were evicted out of their apartments for repairs, that guy probably said, man, I'm losing so much money doing this, but there's nothing else to buy.
Yeah.
Everything's been bought up that was affordable. I got investors who were like, Pete, what happened? Even at the tax sale, I got guys that used to go to the tax sale every year that are like, I can't even go. I'd rather just buy something on the market now because the rules have changed. And we could get into that too, but.
Well, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
Pete. So we only got like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But let's say we have a listener listening in the year 2026 and the bubble, I don't want to call it a bubble. I don't know if it's a bubble.
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah. Or whatever. The prices go down.
Yeah.
would that strategy change? Because it sounds like what you're saying now is that you probably, if you had a shit ton of money, you probably wouldn't put it in real estate at this point.
No,
because rates are high.
So then let's say, rates go down.
Well, if you got a lot of money and
down.
you're buying cash, but typically people don't want to spend their cash.
Exactly.
That's the whole point. Why tap into my reserves when I could use the bank's money?
Sure. All right.
So
does it change though if prices drop?
Prices drop to what? You know what I mean? And then what? I think that if you have a shit ton of money, you can find a nice building maybe somewhere where there's potentially could be a lot of activity. Maybe they're building a new college in the area, or they're building, some new factory that people are going to be working at, and you see an opportunity to buy, and you're saying, hey, maybe these people will need a nice place to rent, something like that. But again, I'm just going off of how I feel right now.
Yeah.
So you have a shit ton of money, hold on to it, because
in general, it's like be opportunistic is what you're saying.
Be it right. We're playing chess here.
Right.
So we're not playing checkers. We're playing chess. So, let's not make a move at this point.
I want to pick your brain going back to the person who's starting out with no money and getting the real estate license. What's that process? Like, how long does it take? What's the study course? How much does it cost? Like, what's that for that person?
Well, you could do an online course. It's 75 hours. You can wrap that up how you see fit. Once you get the course done, you have to take a state test.
Okay.
You have to pass that test. Once you pass that test, you have to find a broker, and your broker holds your license. Me, I when I met my broker, I didn't even pass my test yet. She was like, "Oh, you're working here." She already seen the potential.
Yeah.
So again, if you're broke and you're hungry and you've got that drive, you're gonna get picked up.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna get picked up. They're gonna see the fire in you, and they're gonna pick you up. But it took me. I went to in-person courses, and I would suggest that because the hands-on learning with somebody there to teach you is very important.
Man, and broke will make you hungry.
That's right.
Trust when I tell you.
Depends who you are,
So let's sum this up.
Talk to me.
That's the next one. How do you make money in real estate? There's a ton of options. Let's list them. Rent. You can buy properties, sell them at appreciated prices. You can build buildings. You can clean buildings. You can
remember long-term rentals and short-term rentals.
Okay.
2 different strategies, but both ways you can make money in real estate.
So a variety of strategies within the rental game. We got multifamily, where you can live in one, rent out the other.
FHA.
You become a real estate agent, make commissions from selling real estate. Am I forgetting anything?
You can go commercial. We can go farmland.
Commercial. Well, we didn't talk about it, but you're right.
Well, we did make the example of the plants.
That's right.
Exactly.
The baby's breath.
The baby's breath.
Because there's a shortage in Ecuador.
Yeah.
To be very
Not
clear.
the silver haze.
That's right. So, all right.
Banana Kush.
So thank you, Real Estate Pete. We're going to see you next week for our next question, which is, when is the right time to buy real estate?
Absolutely. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you
It's
next
going to be a
week.
tough one.
On the next episode of the 8 Question Show.
Let's say, we don't want people to know that they could buy a home that easy. We need renters.
Exactly.
Because if we don't have renters, me, big investment guy, is not going to make any money.
100%.
So let's keep convincing people that the best way to go about it is to rent.